Salutes. What's poppin'? Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I am your host, Big Fruit, also known as the Michael Jordan of recording, also known as the voice of the streets on YouTube. What's good, peoples? How y'all doing out there? It is the LG story, behind the scenes, what we didn't mention. Episode 6, I believe. DJ Mr. C. Oh man, DJ Mr. C. I was just sitting here listening to some old classics from back then. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to be easy with me. Right now, I was knocking it to the classic uh Big Daddy Kane featuring Bismarck, just rhyming with Biz. Y'all remember that, right? Oh, the Kane in the house. Y'all remember this shit, right? Root beer soda, never get the girls with the underarm odor. Y'all remember this shit? Nah, let me chill. It's all about DJ Mr. C. Listen, man, I was on my throwback shit right there. Listen, man, it's all about DJ Mr. C, man. Where do I begin? Oh, man, DJ Mr. C. Whoo! I know what y'all waiting for, though. Y'all know what y'all waiting for. I will get to that. I promise you, I ain't gonna leave no rock unturned. You know what I'm saying? It's the Real Big Fruit Podcast. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it authentic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get to all that. Y'all love some drama, boy. I swear. Y'all love some drama. But Mr. C definitely has some drama. But listen, man, Mr. C, man, and LG, he's a legend, man. And I'm gonna tell you why, man. Back in the early 80s, right? When hip hop was starting to really take off, and they was throwing the jams in the parks around New York City and Lafayette Gardens, we had a few DJs, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember Prince. You know what I'm saying? I remember rest in peace, AJ. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? AJ. What we called him? Not AJ Scratch. Something, man. AJ, man. But the brother AJ, dark skinned brother out of 433, he passed away. I'm gonna talk about that. But I remember a few DJs because we had some DJs out of my building. Basically, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. When hip hop exploded and that shit hit Lafayette Gardens, we only got 7 buildings, bro. So you got 7 buildings with a bunch of motherfuckers stacked up on top of each other, next door to each other. Y'all know what the projects is like. So we only got 7 buildings. We basically had a DJ and a crew in every building, if not 2. Because everybody wanted to cut and scratch. Everybody wanted to rap. I'm telling you, that shit hit like wildfire in Lafayette Gardens. And being my projects is so small, it looked it like it was in abundance, which it was, because I remember being a shorty, seeing that shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? In the back exit, in the lobby, on the block, in the park. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing that shit everywhere. But when it exploded and they was doing the jams in the park, and niggas was out there doing the Smurf and the WAP and all that shit, it was DJ Mr. C who was burning down the park, known as 456 Park on DeKalb. He was burning that park up, son. I mean, he was burning that up. The jams in that park, no DJ put them down like Mr. C. But you had other DJs, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Shem Sean, you know what I'm saying? You had other DJs. And you had mad rappers in my projects. You know what I'm saying? We had the legendary Rhythm Sean out of 456. He's legendary in Lafayette Gardens. You know what I'm saying? You look at him today, you wouldn't think nothing of him, but when it comes to hip hop. But let me tell you, his claim to fame is what? Yo, I taught Big Daddy Kane how to rap. Let me tell you, man. Let Rhythm Sean tell you. That's his name, right? Ain't that dope, Rhythm Sean? Let Rhythm Sean tell you, man. He taught Kane how to rhyme. Let him tell you. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is legendary because hip hop was in my projects like wildfire. You know what I'm saying? We had the Magnum crew, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember the DJs in LG used to go off to Tompkins projects, and they used to have, no, not Tompkins projects, excuse me, Tompkins Park. You know what I'm saying? If you old school, you remember this shit. They used to have the DJ battles in Tompkins Park. I'm talking early 80s, bro. Late 70s, early 80s. And that's when I think, if I'm not mistaken, a little crew was coming home from out of LG, was coming home from one of the events in Tompkins or Tompkins Park or some shit. And I think a shot got fired. And the brother in my projects known as AJ, he was a DJ, man. I remember this shit as a kid. Because my cousin, Ray Sean, shout out to my cousin Ray Sean, she was a teenager. This is her generation. They was 15, 16, 17. I was 8, 9. But I remember this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because hip-hop took off like wildfire. You knew who was the players in the projects when it came to rapping and scratching and rhyming. That's what we used to call it back then, rhyming. You knew who was rhyming. You knew who was nice. You knew who was the Playboy crew, the Magnum crew. Shout out to all the motherfuckers, man. I remember being a kid seeing this shit. But Mr. C was the one who, like, you know what I'm saying? He went hard, and he was in high school, Savage J. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Savage J. Hell, in my era, 87 to 89, specifically 88 though, Savage J was a motherfucker. I mentioned Savage J on this Pretty Boy Star episode, like, you know what I'm saying? All the nigga want to do was get fresh and go to Savage J, because Savage J had all the honeys. In fact, that's where you first saw Little Kim. That was what? The end of 89, getting ready to go into 80. No, that was the end of 88. That was the end of 88 going into 89. Slick Rick filmed the video up there. And the boy Bar. Oh shit, I just did a joint for the boy Bar. Bar and my boy Wayno, Big Head Wayno of Grand Ave, they got caught in the video walking across the street in slow motion. And they caught Little Kim in the video. Savage J. You know what I'm saying? Everybody made it their business to go up to Savage J back in 87, 88, and even 89. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was about. Pretty Boy Star was made this business to go up there because that's where all the chicks was at. Niggas used to dig pockets over there by the clock and all that shit when they didn't want to go to Midtown. Like Savage J was the spot. But even earlier, in the early 80s, DJ Mr. C came up out of LG and went to Savage J and put it on the map in the mess hall with Big Daddy Kane. Him and Kane met in high school. The legend has it. They met at Savage J in high school in the lunchroom, and once they met, I think Mr. C was fake rhyming or some stupid shit, but he was really a DJ, but whatever. How they met, and they never separated. And I'm telling you, they started to come to LG, and I remember being a shorty, man, watching them niggas rap in the back exits, niggas beating on the wall and shit, beating on the window, playing the beat, rhyming, you know what I'm saying? All the shorties, like, they would be, like, say them niggas would be on the 10th floor in the back exit. We'll be down on the 8th floor, listening to them niggas' rhymes, stealing their rhymes and shit. Then we go in the lobby, we practice they rhymes. Word the mother, son. Word. I remember them days. Or sometimes they'll catch us. Yo, shorty, come in. Send us to the store. Yo, go get a 40. Send us to the store. We go to Eddie's game room on Decal and get the OGs, they 40s and shit while they be in the back exit rapping and shit. I remember them days. But Mr. C, son, him and Kane, they did what they had to do, son, and Kane was a monster. And if Rhythm Sean, let Rhythm Sean tell it, he taught Kane how to rap. Kane was a monster. Kane was 10 times better than Rhythm Sean. Kane, man, Kane was something, because Rakim at the time was the guard, and we loved some Rakim, but he was 4 greens. You know what I'm saying? Kane was bad style, and he was LG, so that shit was special for us. You know what I'm saying? And DJ Mr. C was carrying that torch. You know what I'm saying? So we was watching that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? We was watching that shit at LG happen. And when he, like I'm talking 80, they was in high school probably 84, 85, so 86. They beating up the streets. They beating up the clubs, Latin Quarters, Union Square, all that crazy shit. They fucking with Biz. They fucking with Marty Moore. Like, Kane got the streets on fire. And Mr. C right there with him. Checking in, coming home, back home to LG. And it was a beautiful time. But Mr. C also had 3 brothers back then. If I'm not mistaken, they all alive to this day. And if I'm not mistaken, Mr. C is the oldest, because you got Baby D, Knowledge Born, and Shannon. Now check it. Mr. C got some age on him, because Mr. C might be the oldest. Now the brother Shannon is the baby. Shannon 2 generations above me. Then you got Knowledge Born, Baby D, then Mr. C. God damn, Mr. C about 3-4. Mr. C about 5 generations above you. Word to mother. But Baby D, the brother under him, man. He's another one. You look at him today, you wouldn't think nothing of it when it comes to some gangster shit. But let me tell you, Baby D is legendary in Lafayette Gardens. He came out of that quiet ass building, 415, and he was a monster, son. Baby D is legendary in Lafayette Gardens. Don't let nobody tell you nothing other than that. You know what I'm saying? The way he was putting it down, carrying his pistol, he was running with the best of them, and he was dolo bolo. He ain't rolling no crews. He'll throw his gun in your face by himself. Well, the mother, Baby D was a legend. You know what I'm saying? And that was Mr. C's brother. Now, Baby D was out there. Then you had Knowledge Born, rest in peace. I said, matter of fact, yeah, I said all his brothers is alive. Knowledge Born ain't here. Rest in peace, KB. Knowledge Born. He was the one running with Polite. So I told you, Knowledge Born was out there. You can check his story on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge Born, a.k.a. Corleone, drug dealer galore. He was out there. Knowledge Born had his own style, and he was younger than Mr. C too. But he was out there for real. So he had two brothers out there wild for the night, but Mr. C wasn't in the streets. Nah, Mr. C wasn't with that shit. Mr. C wanted to play some music. Mr. C was going to high school. Mr. C was not fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? He got his hands on Big Daddy Kane, and he was trying to make music, and he was getting that entertainment shit. He was not like Baby D or Knowledge Born. Now, the youngest brother, Shannon, he was younger than them, so he was in school doing what he had to do. And if I'm not mistaken, Shannon went off to the service, too. So shout out to the whole, what's their last name? LeBrun? Calvin LeBrun, that's Mr. C name. The whole LeBrun family, word to mother. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get that out there because his brothers is legendary in Lafayette Gardens, and I wanted to give them their flowers, word to mother. Especially Baby D. Baby D, you want to hear some gangster shit? Baby D was on it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when Baby D slipped up. You know what I'm saying? He started getting high, and he was on it. Throwing his gun in niggas' faces for dolo. He can fuck who you was, and ain't nobody want no smoke with Baby D when he was getting high. So all that yo niggas be getting high. Niggas ain't want no smoke, and Baby D was getting high, and Baby D was throwing his pistol in niggas' faces. Baby D is a legend in Lafayette Gardens. Salute to Baby D. Word to mother. Word. And rest in peace to Knowledge Born. A.K.A. Corleone, drug dealer galore. Those are Mr. C brothers. But when Mr. C got his hands on Kane and they started beating up the clubs in 86, man, it was crazy. It was crazy, crazy. Especially back home in Lafayette Gardens. Then when he got the record deal, son, he did the Mr. C's master plan, and Mr. C went crazy on that shit, shouting everybody out in LG in 87, 88. You couldn't tell Lafayette Gardens nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Our projects was being shouted out over the airwaves. Kane was the biggest rapper in New York City. He was repping Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. But everybody was claiming LG on him. It was a beautiful time. And Mr. C brought you that. Mr. C brought New York City that. So Mr. C was making his mark. He was making his mark. And they ran with it, him and Kane, for about 2 albums. Because I remember in 89 when Kane was cooking up that second album. We were shorties on the bench. 87, 89 summer. And man, they was in the studio doing the second album. You know, Mr. C in there doing what he do. So he hearing lyrics. He came home, sat on the bench with the shorties. Yo, what's up? At this time, them niggas is big to us. But Mr. C was still coming home. He was checking in. Everything was all good. Kane working on the second album. So they big now. They done toured the world, West Coast, East Coast, other countries. They big. That nigga sat on the bench, man, and gave us an exclusive word, a listening party. He rapped damn near all of Mr. Big Daddy Kane's second album for the shorty, 89 summer that night. Word. He did Warming Up Kane. No, not Warming Up. Is Warming Up Kane on the second album? Yeah. I think Warming Up Kane is on the second album. I get the job done, all that crazy shit. Word. That shit was a beautiful moment, 89 summer. I remember Mr. C did that for the shorties. Word. And Mr. C was a funny nigga, son. Because all throughout the 80s, Mr. C was a funny nigga. Now, remember back in the days when niggas used to rank and joke on each other? Yeah, man. Mr. C would do you dirty. Mr. C was a funny nigga when it came to that ranking shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Hedo from LG said his name Hedo to this day because Mr. C named that nigga that shit. Because he got a big ass head. He named that nigga Hedo Mighty. You know what I'm saying? So to this day, that nigga Hedo thank Mr. C for his fucking nickname. Word to mother. Mr. C's a funny nigga. Shout out to Mr. C. So they ran with Big Daddy. He ran with that Big Daddy Kane shit from like what? I want to say they met in high school, probably 85, 85. They ran with that shit in the clubs, 86, 87, the record deal, 88, 89, second album, 90. Kane start doing what he do, sexy chocolate, all that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Kane start changing it up. And I think he start slipping up a little bit. And I don't think Mr. C was really popping. But then, lo and behold, son, after probably 18 months to 2 years back home in the projects, he stumbled across Fat Chris from Fulton Street, also known as Biggie Small. I could pretty much say the rest is history, right? You know what I'm saying? He came across Biggie, 9-1, working with Biggie. Got Biggie in the hands of Puff. You know what I'm saying? Before he got the Puff, you know what I'm saying? He was working with Biggie. He was doing what he think. He was doing his thing. Biggie was coming through LG. That's how LG got to know him. You know what I'm saying? Plus, him and Biggie went to school with World and Wise. They went to that Catholic school up the block. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers ain't know that. World, Wise, and Biggie had a motherfucking little childhood background from that private school. You know what I'm saying? So they went to school together. And when Big used to come through, check Mr. C, niggas knew Big. But niggas ain't know what the fuck was going on. Niggas knew he was going to see Mr. C. Niggas knew Mr. C did music. But that's Big Daddy Kane DJ. Fuck this nigga going to see Kane. What the fuck this nigga going to see Mr. C for? Lo and behold, this nigga was up there doing what he do. And they was trying to do music. We run around LG, you know what I'm saying? This time, we in the upper coming stage of C&B. Niggas let it go. Niggas get shot in projects, all type shit going on. Niggas catch cases. Niggas in and out of jail. Niggas ain't paying Big no mind why they come through. But him and Mr. C doing what they do. Lo and behold, by 9-2, man, you start hearing Mrs. Big all over motherfucking Baby J and all this crazy shit. And niggas back home with the projects like, yo, Mr. C, Mr. C, Mr. C. But y'all heard the story how Mr. C put him in the hands of Puff and pretty much fell back. He did the DJ thing. And I think the way Big, you know what I'm saying, his shit was structured with the Puff shit, with the publishing and all that kind of shit. I don't think Mr. C really came up off that. But one thing Mr. C said was when Big was off and running and Mr. C was back home in New York before Hot 97 fell to his lap, we're going to get to that. Mr. C was doing, you know what I'm saying, he's back home in New York struggling and shit like that. I've heard the documentary, watched the interviews and watched the documentaries where he said, you know what I'm saying, Big was rolling, but Big would always call home. Big would always Western Union that nigga bread. Even if he had to pay that nigga 5-6 months rent in advance, like Big always held down Mr. C. You know what I'm saying? That was his guy. You know what I'm saying? To his dying day, that was his boy. I've heard Mr. C say that. He spoke about his troubling times, but he also spoke about how Big was there for him during those times. So shout out to B.I.G. Word the mother. But and after he pretty much let Big go to Puff, he fell on some hard times, and then Hot 97 fell into his lap. And when he got on Hot 97, he ain't looked back, Sean. I think he was on Hot 97 for about 10, 15 years with that, the old school at noon. He was known as the finisher. You know what I'm saying? He was running around with Flex. Like, they was doing big things. They was the biggest DJs in New York City. And I remember being in Green Haven, listening to that shit on the radio. Like, what's the name of their crew? The Big Dog Pitbull crew. Some crazy shit. Them niggas was on fire. You know what I'm saying? He was getting real big on Hot 97. East Coast, West Coast beef was going on. Mr. C was laying low. He was burning up Hot 97. Then we lost Big. That shit fucked everybody up. And, rumor has it, let the streets tell it, World was on Mr. C Hills like he was on Unhills about some money over Big, like all types of rumors you heard, you know what I'm saying? Or you heard World was on Mr. C Hills trying to get that Flex. You heard all types of shit. Niggas in the street entertain themselves. They make shit up. You know what I'm saying? I heard all types of shit when I was up north. None of that shit is confirmed. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. C is from the projects. So it wouldn't be suspect if word of the niggas was trying to get their hands on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. So Mr. C did his thing, you know what I'm saying? After Big died, Mr. C pretty much burned down Hot 97. And you know what I'm saying? His legacy at that moment was the man who brought you Big and the man who brought you Big Daddy Kane. Like, he was legendary. And then he got on some Eddie Murphy shit, son. Yo, he got on his Eddie Murphy shit. Yeah, he got on his Eddie Murphy shit with the dude in the car with just as women or some crazy shit. The first time, that shit rocked the streets. Hot 97 had to go to bat for him. Ooh. But niggas was looking at him sideways, especially back home in Lafayette Gardens. Yo, what the fuck? Years go by. That shit happened again. I think some recording, video, some crazy shit. So Hot 97 is like, yo, we gotta fight, argue for the nigga, but at the same time, he's done. Hot 97 gave the nigga the boot. New York City said he's done. LG was like, yo, he's done. Like, niggas back home was hurt. Big was rolling over in his grave. Nobody know what the fuck Kane was thinking. That shit rocked. Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Mr. C used to be Brooklyn hard. Barclay Center hard. Mr. C, yo. Everybody was fucked up. But check this shit out, right? I ain't even know Rocks unturned. This nigga. When he went through that shit, right? The last time, I remember being in Woodburn. It was like 2013. The end of 13, right? In the 13, in the 14, one of them years, that shit happened. And that Super Bowl year, the year the Super Bowl was in Jersey. One of them shits, I think around the same time, that shit was going crazy. And everybody was talking about that shit. And I came home right behind that shit, son. And I remember we was going to an all-white boat party my first summer home. All-white boat party. Me, wifey, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, full deep, we rolled out. Now, I'm just coming home, son, so I'm on some all-white shit, but I'm on my Brooklyn shit. I got on all-white with the constructs. Everybody else all-white with sneakers and shit, but I got the constructs on. I'm on my Brooklyn shit. And as soon as we get on the boat, son, it's my word, they had different lines. They had the men on one line and women on another. So my wife and my sister-in-law, they fucks around and get on the boat before me and my brother-in-law. And when they get on the boat, as soon as they get on the boat, Mr. C right there. Because he the DJ for the night. He's representing Jersey because New York City done gave the nigga the boat. He on the station, 103 or some shit over in Jersey. They giving him love. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he do. He's still a DJ. You know what I'm saying? He's still one of the best DJs in the tri-state area. Don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So he in Jersey burning it down. He representing a radio station. He the DJ on the boat. So he taking pictures with the people. And my wife and my sister-in-law, when they get on, they see him, he taking pictures with people. I guess it was their turn to take pictures with the nigga. And when they went to take the pictures, I rolled up. So I grabbed the phone to take the picture. So they taking the pictures. And as they taking the pictures, I hear my wife telling Mr. C, yo, hold on, somebody want to see you. So he like, all right. Now he hugged up with two chicks, my wife and my sister-in-law. So I guess in his mind, he probably thought it was another chick. And when I pulled up, she was like, yo, he want to see you. The nigga looked at me, son. This nigga ain't seen me since probably 1989. Because I was a child. But that nigga, and I'm fresh home, son. I'm fresh home. Fresh home. Fresh home. Shit crazy. Shit rocked up crazy, right? And it's summertime. So I pulls up. My wife was like, nah, yo, he want to say something. That nigga looked, he saw me. He was like, oh, shit. I was like, yo, what up? Yo, what's up, see? He was like, oh, shit. Yo, all he could say was this. Yo, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And before I could say anything, I think that shit clicked. He was like, yo, listen, I gotta go take care of something. Yo, I'll be right back. Yo, that nigga got the fuck away from me, son. That nigga, yo, my wife said, damn. Yo, he got the fuck away from you. Yo, he got the fuck away from me, son. He got the fuck away from me. He ain't come back. He burning down the boat the whole night. Then I think the nigga took a shot at me. He was like, yo, if you were at an all-white party with constructs on, you out of pocket. I was like, oh, shit, the nigga clapped me. The nigga clapped me for the constructs. You punk-ass nigga. But I told you, he's a funny nigga. So probably he and only I know he did that. But it was a couple of niggas on the boat with the constructs. But I know why he did it. Word. Mr. C got the fuck away from fruit, son. My wife said, damn. That nigga got the fuck away from you. I said, yeah, son. He ain't fucking with fruit. He ain't fucking with fruit. Mr. C got the fuck away from me, son. But yeah, LG was pretty much done with the nigga, son. So he ain't give me an opportunity to say, yo, what the fuck is going on? He ain't give me that opportunity. He ain't let Big Fruit question him. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But Mr. C is legendary back home in Lafayette Gardens, son. He used to shut the motherfucking parks down. 456 Park on DeKalb Avenue should be named Mr. C Park. They should be naming that shit Mr. C's Park. Word the mother. They should do that in Lafayette Gardens because he burnt that shit down like no other. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend back home in Lafayette Gardens. He's a legend in Brooklyn. He brung us Big Daddy Kane and B.I.G. Come on, son. Who them two artists alone, look, that's a hell of a track record. You feel what I'm saying? But then he got a hell of a track record. What can I say? You know what I mean? But yeah, he's legendary, man. And shout out to all the old crews in LG, man, that used to rap. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Wise used to rap. He was in one of them crews. They had a crew in 325. Wise, Lord, Is, you know what I'm saying? Word. I remember them days. They used to rhyme. That's what they used to call it, rhyming. They used to rhyme in the back, exiting shit. Rest in peace to Wise. Shout out to Big Lord. Shout out to Big Is. I remember them days, kid. I remember some names of crews, Magnum Force and Magnum Crew and Playboy Crew. Word, son. You had dance crews, you know what I'm saying? You had the boy, light-skinned boy Cliff, across the street in the co-ops. He was a dancer. He was in all the Houdini videos. Like, hip-hop was crazy down my way, son. I was a kid, but I remember all that. I remember going to Grand Ave, getting my hair cut by Old Man Gene. Rest in peace, Old Man Gene. He used to have a picture of Houdini in his barbershop with Cliff. And Cliff lived across the street in the co-ops. Huh. If you from Bed-Stuy, downtown Lafayette and all that shit, Clinton Hills, and you used to get your hair cut by Old Man Gene, you remember that picture hanging up in that barbershop. You remember that picture. Yeah. Mr. C said, yo, he set Lafayette Gardens on fire with hip-hop, son. You know what I'm saying? It was other people trying to do hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Rumor has it. Rumor has it, Shim Sean created some beats that Marley Marl got his hands on. Mr. C and them niggas took from Shim Sean because Shim Sean was nice with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a rumor too. But yo, you had a lot of motherfuckers in LG doing what they do with that hip hop. And I can't go without saying, I remember when Mr. C was doing this thing, we had a crew in LG. They wasn't a crew. Let me take that back. We had a group in LG called Riff, R-I-F-F, or R-I-F, one F, Riff, R-I-F. Rapping is fundamental, right? Shout out to Riff, you know what I'm saying, AB Money, you know what I'm saying, JR, and the boy Easy Mo B. They was 3D. And I remember when they was doing their little music thing. Yo, they was promoting their shit. Yo, we got a show. I never forget. They invited us to a show. It was at the Muse. The very first Muse. When you came up the train station on Canal Street, as soon as you came up the train station, bam, it was right there. The very first Muse. He was like, yo, we got a show. On our LG Love shit, me, rest in peace, Ron K, And rest in peace, my boy Stack of Doubt. 3 deep, we pulled up, showed them niggas some support. And Bar, word the mother, we ran into the boy Bar in there. If I'm not mistaken, he was with the nigga Mikey. He was with the nigga Mikey, if I'm not mistaken. But we ran into the nigga Bar in there. Word the mother, ran into the nigga Bar. They was performing some shit. We was up in there supporting these niggas. But we never really, and they had a style, rapping is fundamental. They had a style, they had their own style and shit. And we was some street niggas, so their style wasn't catchy to us to the point where we was really tapped in, but we was showing love. We was on deck, LG rock on. But unbeknownst to us, one of the members, Easy Mo B, was doing all that production. Now, I ain't know nothing about this shit. I go off, get myself locked the fuck up. I'm on Racket Silent. And now I'm seeing these niggas on Video Music Box. They did a joint with Miles Davis. That's big. Rest in peace to Miles Davis. Easy Mo B and them did a joint with Miles Davis. And I think Easy Mo B produced it. So now he ringing bells to me. I'm like, oh shit, Easy Mo B. That's LG. And as I sit in the joint, man, Easy Mo B went crazy. He did Flavor in Your Ear. If I'm not mistaken, shout out to Easy Mo B. He's a legend, not only in hip-hop, but he is a legend back home in Lafayette Gardens. Easy Mo B is LG bred. You know what I'm saying? He went on, he did all that Flavor in Your Ear shit. He did all that first Biggie album shit. Yeah, Easy Mo B went crazy on the first Biggie album, son. Read the credits. And rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. It was Easy Mo B who was doing joints with Pac. Yeah, Mr. C too, because Mr. C, but I think Mr. C brung Big and Pac out at Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? That's a live recording when it's Big and Mr. C and Tupac. That was the Garden. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. C worked with Tupac as well. But Easy Mo B, y'all know, yo, Mo B dropped that shit. Mo B dropped some joints with Pac. You know what I'm saying? And it was LG that used to be in the studio. So LG niggas knew Pac too. I wasn't the only LG nigga that met Pac. Or should I say, I didn't meet the nigga, but he was on the gallery and all that stupid shit in Clinton. But I was the only nigga from LG who got up on Pac. You know what I'm saying? Wise loved him some Pac. You know what I'm saying? Wise played all Pac music. You know what I'm saying? Wise was a big Pac fan. I was a big Pac fan. When him and Big fell out, you know how that shit went down. I was all B.I.G. 100. I'm keeping it 100. But LG niggas rocked with Pac. Easy Mo B used to have 1,000 LG niggas in the studio while he used to be recording with Pac. And this is early Pac, early Big. I'm talking when Big was dusty and dirty. Y'all heard what Big said, ashy, classy. I'm talking when Big was dusty and dirty. Word. LG niggas deep in the studio with Easy Mo B. And that shit going down. So Easy Mo B, he wasn't nothing to sneeze at, not only in the studio, but he had some real street niggas behind him if shit ever went left. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Easy Mo B. He's an LG representative, and we had love for him out there. Work the mother. I'm done, son. I'm drinking. I'm talking. I'm just going, right? But I couldn't finish off without talking about Easy Mo B because he's legendary. You know what I'm saying? And his work in hip-hop needs to be recognized, and we're going to give Easy Mo B his flowers along with Mr. C, because I said I was going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So we not only had Mr. C come up out of LG, we had Easy Mo B. You know what I'm saying? The rap group Riff. You know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Biggie, like Lafayette Gardens, man. I watched the episode of, I think, Drink Champs with the dude Third Base on there. What? MC Search. And I was surprised that he knew LG history. He knew LG history with hip-hop. He knew some things I didn't know. He taught me some things I didn't know. If his information was correct, he definitely taught me some things. So LG is big in hip-hop. But Mr. C, man, by far, he put us on the map. And I think Easy Mo B carried the torch like no other. So shout out to Easy Mo B as well. You know what I'm saying? Word. Shout out to Cliff, the dancer from the co-ops. You know what I'm saying? LG rock on. We did some things with that hip hop shit. And Mr. C is the one who really, really, really bust the door open and set a frenzy in Lafayette Gardens. Word of the mother. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. The LG story behind the scenes, what we didn't mention, DJ Mr. C. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to leave no rock unturned. I talked about his situation. I gotta talk about it. But I also talked about his legendary contributions to hip hop. So Mr. C ain't nothing to sneeze at, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all motherfuckers back home in LG, y'all could forgive him. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserved what his own fucking park in Lafayette Gardens. Word the mother. That 456 park should be called Mr. C. Mr. C's playground or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But then again, with that shit tagged on his name, you don't want no kids in the playground, right? Shit crazy. Damn, Mr. C. Word the mother. Think about that, man. Fuck that all up. You know what I'm saying? But it's your boy Big Fruit. I'm representing this Big Fruit podcast. I am the Michael Jordan of Record, also known as the voice of the streets. And I'm going to keep rocking out with that rhyming with Biz, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit was hitting. Word the mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play the music. They mess with my video, man. So, better see your voter. By the name of Rhoda, watch Star Wars just to see Yoda. R2D2 driving down the BQ. When about fake, I make sure they EQ. Y'all remember this shit? Yeah, I'm on my old school shit right now. Yeah, this was when Kane and Biz and the niggas was on fire. You couldn't tell LG niggas nothing. Listen, man, it's your boy Big Fruit. I'm gonna get up out of here. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Y'all stay on point because I still got that gravy. That's more hip hop that come up out of LG. That's more hip hop coming up out of LG. I got that gravy coming up next. And then after that gravy, y'all know I got that World vs. Wiles. Once again, the LG story behind the scenes is on fire. The LG story behind the scenes is on fire. And this is the LG story behind the scenes where we didn't mention. Episode 6, DJ Mr. C. Y'all stay on point for episode 7 and episode 8, which will be Gravy and then World vs. Wise. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not World vs. Wise. It will be World vs. Star. Yeah, it's time to go. Nigga been sitting here drinking on my LG shit, on my hip hop shit. That dude say getting to me. I'm going to call it a night. Until next time, y'all be easy. It's your boy Big Fruit. Salute. I'm the done. Word.